We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up all our friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else.
Good morning, you guys. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but it is currently, if I can get my Fitbit to show you this, it is currently 2:32 in the morning right now. We leave for the airport at 3:30. We are flying from Columbus, Ohio to Phoenix, and Phoenix, Arizona to Honolulu. We have obviously not flown in a very long time, but I kept my regular routine of like taking a shower, putting on moisturizer, dry shampoo, and then when I get to our hotel, I'll take like a full shower and wash my hair. But I figure we're gonna be on airplanes for like the next 12 hours. I honestly do not know the last time I was awake at this hour. It has been a very long time, so we'll see how we're doing in between connecting flights. I also do not know how the airport is going to conduct everything. Obviously, since the pandemic and starting to open things back up, I do know that we have to wear masks while we are on the flight. So, and if you hear sounds, I closed my closet to try to keep someone out while we're gone. This may not have been my best plan. So an hour until we leave, and I will check in. Hopefully I'll get some footage at the airport if you want to see how airports are looking these days. But this is the outfit, just a black t-shirt. I've got sweatpants on, and I will grab my one and only sweatshirt. This is our first time for both of us ever going to Hawaii, so we are very excited. We've got half the trip is in Oahu, Honolulu, and then the other half is in Maui. So I'm just gonna put everything in the car, go to the airport, and go to sleep on the airplane. We should also mention this suitcase has to weigh under 50 pounds, and it has all of our luggage. Did you put your camera gear in here?
No.
Okay. Husband has confirmed we have all clothes and his drone in here. What are the chances that this bag's gonna weigh more than 50 pounds? We weighed it, and it weighed 47.5 pounds. All right, Christopher took the bag down. I've got my backpack. I do take a sweatshirt in case the airplane's cold, and the satchel. Lights off. I think they know.
Good morning and welcome aboard American Airlines flight to Phoenix. Please place your carry-on items in an overhead compartment or under the seat.
Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. As I'm sure many of you know by now, Christopher and I finally got to go on our honeymoon, 18 months late, but you know, sometimes that's just how life goes and you just have to roll with it. But while I was packing, I noticed I got a lot of messages from you guys asking how exactly did I take time off as an online teacher or an Outschool teacher. Some asked if I just closed all my classes and canceled everything to take this trip just to build up new classes when I come back. So today I just wanted to sit down, share some of this beautiful Hawaii footage we got while on the trip, and let you know exactly how I kept all my classes, all my learners and all of my parents informed of my upcoming travel. Really quick, be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel, and make sure you are subscribed and hit the bell down below to be updated for each and every future video that comes out. But without any further ado, let's jump back into Hawaii and cover all the ways I prepared for upcoming travel. Well, good morning to you. Good morning. You ready for some coffee? The first thing I did was to make sure to block off that time on my teaching schedule, which I'm looking at right now. I didn't schedule any one-time classes. I made sure that all of my multi-day classes were either starting before or after this time off, and then I skipped meetings for my ongoing classes. P.S. If you guys still want a video outlining all the different class types on Outschool, how to set them up, market them, and the different ways you get paid, let me know down below in the comments. Now, looking back at the schedule, I was sure to block off this time a month in advance. Technically, you have 2 weeks because that is when Outschool charges parents for your classes, but just to be safe and make sure parents knew this was a planned absence, I did mine a month in advance. The next thing I did was set automated announcements in all of my classes. I'll show a screenshot here of exactly what I'm talking about, but in each of your class pages, you have the option to write announcements to your class. It gets sent to both your learners and their parents, so I automated it. There's also a way to do that, as shown here on the screen. I made sure a message went out 3 weeks in advance, then 2 weeks in advance, and these messages just let them know, hey you guys, just wanted to let you know we will not be having classes on XYZ dates. This is a planned absence. You will not be charged for these classes, but just so you know, we'll be reconvening classes and starting back up on this date. And again, I set it automated, so I only had to write the message once, and then I scheduled it to be sent 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and 1 week in advance. This again, just let all the learners know and their parents know that there was going to be a week that we weren't going to have classes. Also, side note, I did not write each individual learner and their parents. That would have taken a very long time, but I did let them know in my automated messages that they could feel free to reach out to me if they had any questions, comments, concerns about this absence.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now.
The third thing I did was let them know in class. I have structured each and every one of my classes to have announcements at the beginning of class and in the last 30 to 60 seconds. So at the beginning, I let them know, and again at the end. And I did this just like the automated announcements. 3 weeks leading up to the absence, 2, 1, I let them know where I was going, what it was for, so they didn't just think, oh, where is she? She's not here. They knew, our teacher is in Hawaii. We are not having class this week. And also by making these announcements in class, I let them know they could go into our class page and click the schedule, and they could see that that class was not happening during the time that I was traveling. Again, if you go on the class page, they can click the schedule and they can see all of the classes. So they could see that the middle 2 weeks in June, we were not having class. And lastly, I set an automated message to go out to all the students and their parents the week the class was not happening. It said something like, just one final reminder about classes this week, and I let them know that we'll be reconvening class in the following week. Again, if they had any questions, they can reach out to me. And some of the learners, particularly in my high school classes, they had been asking, where are you in Hawaii? Can we see a picture? So if I had any really good photos taken, really if my husband did because he's the professional here, I would send a picture in the class page. That way the learners could see it, the parents could see it, and a lot of them felt really connected still because they were seeing where I was going during the week that we didn't have class. But again, leaving this final reminder the week that class wasn't happening did really help me when I wanted to disconnect, not log in. I knew in the back of my mind I had set automated reminders, I made the announcements in class, and then I had one final reminder going out the week of class. All in all, I was able to keep all of my reoccurring classes going. As to be expected, there was some shift in enrollment as some learners were able to finally go to camps, extracurriculars in person, and just have a different schedule during the summer season. Let me know if you saw a shift in enrollment in your Outschool classes down below in the comments. But all in all, there was never any big shift or drop in enrollment because of my absence. But that is it, you guys. Those are the ways that I was able to travel and take time off as an online teacher, keeping all of my parents informed and keeping, for the most part, all of my students enrolled. If you are also an online teacher, let me know your strategies and routines for taking time off down below in the comment section. I would love to hear how other teachers do this, as there is no one cut and paste way of doing this. This is just the way I like to do it because I feel like it gives the learners and their parents the information ahead of time, so there's no surprises, they know what to expect, and there is one final reminder the week of class, or the week that we didn't have class. If you've made it to the end of this video, I just wanted to give a honest and heartfelt thank you for all of the kind messages, both here on YouTube and Instagram and my email. You guys sent so many wonderful messages letting us know to have a great honeymoon. We deserve this time off, and let me tell you, it was much needed time off after a horrible year of pandemic classroom teaching. Honestly, it was such a nice break, not just from Ohio, but from online teaching, and to just see a different part of the world. And having not traveled for so long, Hawaii was the farthest Christopher and I have traveled together, and it was the longest flight I've taken since, I think, back in my Europe days. Welcome back to Ohio. This is my attempt of feeling like I'm still in Hawaii. Welcome to my pool, by the way. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up our love friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna.
Good morning and welcome aboard American Airlines flight to Phoenix. Please place your carry-on items in an overhead compartment or under the seat.
Time of our lives, the night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long and sing along to every song.
Well, good morning to you. Good morning. You ready for some coffee?
Don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long. wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long and sing along to every song. We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else in our zone. Attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our